All right, let's get ready to start chapter 2. And I'm not going to lie, this is a fun unit to go through and a lot of opportunity to um, do a lot of data gathering and working with charts and graphs. So let's not waste any time and get right to it. If you would be so kind, please, is to turn in your Volume 1 Go Math Book to page 87. Page 87. And on page 87, and during this lesson, we are going to use the strategy make a table with, first of all, we're going to do it with tally marks and then with a frequency table to organize data and solve problems. So, the students in Alicia's class voted for their favorite yogurt flavor. They organized the data in this tally table right here. How many more students chose chocolate than strawberry? All right, we'll go ahead and underline that because that is what we're going to be trying to figure out here. All right, and then this right here, that is called a tally table, or some people a tally chart. All right, and we use that using little tally marks or markings or things like that. Another way to show the data is in a frequency table. A frequency table uses numbers to record data. All right, so we have a tally chart. We also have a frequency table. All right, and the two of them kind of go hand in hand with one another. So here we go. What do I need to find? Well, I need to find how many more students chose chocolate than strawberry. Yogurt as their favorite. We'll go ahead and get that one just a tad bit. There we go. What information do I need to use? Well, the data about the favorite yogurt flavors. All right. The data about the favorite yogurt in the tally table or the tally chart that was up here. How will I use this information? I will count the tally marks. Then I will put the numbers in a frequency table and compare the number of students who chose chocolate. Let's just go ahead and copy and paste this one here. Oh, where did I copy that to? There's a copy. There we go. Who chose chocolate? All right, compared to the number of students that chose strawberry. All right, so that's the information that we need. How do we go about doing this? Well, first of all, count the tally marks and record how many for vanilla. Write the other flavors and record the tally marks there. Well, we have chocolate and we have strawberry. So a frequency table pretty much uses numbers, all right? So how many tally marks do we see for vanilla? Well, we have a grouping of 5 plus 2 more, so 5, 6, 7. How many for chocolate? We'll have a grouping of 5, then 6, 7, 8. And then for strawberry, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so for vanilla, we had 7. Write the other flavors, do the count the tally marks. We did that. To compare the number of students who chose strawberry and the number of students who chose chocolate, we're going to subtract 8 minus 4 to get 4. All right, so 4 more students picked chocolate as their favorite flavor. Okay, so all we've done is taken this tally chart right here, or tally table, and we've turned them into numbers so that we can work with them a little bit more easily. All right, easy enough. Let's go to the top of page 88. Page 88. Here is another problem. So 2 classes in Carter's school grew bean plants for a science project. The heights of the plants after 6 weeks are shown in the tally table. The plants were measured to the nearest inch. How many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than the 7 and 8 inches combined? Now that seems like a lot, but I think this table is going to help us out. All right, how many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 and 8 inches combined? And I got to tell you, this right here, that sounds like a math word to me right there, combined. So we'll see what we get there. So what do I need to find? Well, it's pretty much the question. What do I need to find? How many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 inches and 8 inches combined? So, in this organization chart here that GoMath uses for this process, it's a pretty good process. It's just a different take on the cube model that we use with circle and underline, box, eliminate and evaluate, and then solve. All right, so what do we need to find? This would be like this is the underline. This is the underline part of the cubes method. Okay, what information do I need to use? Well, this is like the circle in cubes. We're going to circle all of the numbers. All right, so what do I need to use? Right here, we would need to know the number of 7-inch plants, the number of 8-inch plants, And we would need to know the number of 9-inch plants. And how will I use this information? This right here is the, I would say, a combination between box and evaluate. So we're going to figure out what operations we need to use. And we're not going to be able to fill this in. Let's go ahead and get the chart filled in first. So what do we have up here? Let's go ahead and give this a title. We have the bean plant heights. So that is the first thing we need to make sure we have. Then we have right here the height. And that height is in inches. That goes right here. And then what do we have right here? Well, that is the number. We could also call that the frequency. All right. How frequent does that number show up? So right here we've got the 7-inch plants, the 8-inch, 9, and 10. So those are the heights. Now we need to go and check the tally marks up here. So for 7-inch plants, we had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of those. 8-inch plants, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 9-inch plants, we had 5, 10, 11, 12. And for the 10-inch plants, we had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's take a look here. How many, let's fill in this information. The number of 7-inch plants, that's 9. The number of 8-inch plants is 8. And the number of 9-inch plants is 12. So how are we going to solve this? How will I use this information? All right. Here is essentially what we're going to be doing. All right, we are going to take the number of 7-inch plus 8-inch plants. Okay, that's the combined. So we're going to combine the total number of that. And then that number, we're going to see, compare that against just the number of 9-inch plants. So we have 9 plus, let's see how many 8-inch plants. We had 8. And what we're going to do, we need to find out what that total number is there. So that is 16, 17 of those plants. And then we are going to subtract it from the number of 9-inch plants, which is 12. So what do we have right here? All right, solve the problem using the chart over here. So this is going to kind of be like our solve and kind of check your work. All right, we did that right in here. And we can answer the question and say, And here's the beauty of just doing a copy and paste. We're going to take this whole thing right here, and we're going to come back to the original question. All right, so how many fewer beans? We're going to say there were 12 fewer bean plants that were 9 inches tall. No, there were 5 fewer bean plants that were 9 inches tall than the 7-inch and 8-inch bean plants combined. All right. So right here, that ends up being the answer right there. 5 fewer. Suppose the number of 3-inch plants was half the number of 8-inch plants. How many 3-inch plants were there? So we're going to add a new table up here, or a new part of this. All right, put that right down here. And we're going to add like a category right here. And say there were 3-inch plants. So we have a 3-inch plant, and the number is going to be half the number of 8-inch plants. So if there were 8 8-inch plants, half of that would be 4. All right. So for right here, there would be 4 8-inch. Check that. There would be 4 3-inch plants. Okay. A lot going on there. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to go ahead and ask you here in just a second. You're going to pause this. I'd like for you to do the show and share portion of this. And then when you unpause it, I will have those answers there for you to see. So go ahead and pause, and hope to see you back here shortly. All right. Here are the answers for the show and share. Let me go ahead and get zoomed in on this. Hopefully a little bit easier to see. Get a little bit. All right. So there was that tally chart. We're going to combine that information here. And then for question number 2, it was 4 fewer. So there you have it. If you did not get those, try to figure out where you made your mistake at, and we'll go from there. Good luck on your homework assignment.